Some Sasquatch researchers continue to stubbornly reject or ignore reports of paranormal abilities displayed by the species. Thankfully, the sheer repetitive consistency of such eyewitness data over decades and decades has forced many others to consider that Sasquatch actually can somehow radically manipulate their physical reality. Among those who accept this testimony or who have experienced such anomalies themselves, the majority interpretation is that these wild ancient people, as part of their remarkable package of stealth behavior, are able to cloak themselves at will to make their bodies partially or fully invisible. I myself hold a minority view. I doubt that any enormous, multi-hundred-pound flesh and blood creature can literally vanish before our eyes. For example, if ever there was a situation in which doing so would have come in especially handy, it was on that October afternoon that the Patterson-Gimlin film was captured.
There are some trees or vegetation that was getting between Roger and the creature, and he wanted to get a better and closer, so he relocated. Then the creature just kept right on walking.
The subject persists in view for one long minute in broad daylight. So my point is, what if the truth is the other way around? What if, instead of living Sasquatch dematerializing into thin air, what is happening is that the spirits of those who have passed away are making their presence known by partially or fully re-materializing? After all, members of our own species can do the very same, as the human race has been recording since the birth of writing in ancient Babylon 5,000 years ago. Among those who have encountered active, playful, yet disembodied Sasquatch is Mike Patterson of the Sasquatch Ontario channel.
They were fresh, very fresh. Some of them have been literally seconds old, like this print here. This wasn't there seconds earlier. I had just swept the area with my flashlight, checking thoroughly, and then suddenly I look again, and there's an 18-inch adult print, and as standing beside the car with Dwayne, suddenly, he's sweeping too with his flashlight, and he says, "Don't step back." And there's a younger individual's print directly behind me that had just appeared. So we know they're right there, right then, with us.
And here is a brief incident from longtime Sasquatch researcher Jeff Friend.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at this.
What's going on here?
Look at this, guys.
What's going on?
Ain't nobody been over there. Look.
There's two of them.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's over there.
Let's go back to camp.
There ain't nobody over there, yo. Guys, are you seeing this? There's nobody over there. No wind at all. There's no other tree moving.
Oh my God.
This is the phenomenon I was talking about.
Let's go back to camp. Let's go.
Guys, are you seeing this?
In my new book, There Is No Veil, I place such capabilities in the context of the long, rich history of psychical, spiritual research, stretching back centuries. A host of eminent scientists, including Nobel Prize winners and other impeccably credentialed women and men, have rigorously demonstrated and documented that the Homo sapiens dead can, under favorable conditions, manifest themselves before we the living. Historically, and still today, authentic seances have seen a wide range of mind-boggling phenomena that, it turns out, are also reported now in association with Sasquatch. One such is the sudden appearance of objects, apparently out of nowhere, objects known as Apports, a French word meaning to bring. Those participating in the famous skull experiment of the 1990s received dozens of Apports.
Whilst we were sitting here, this object would arrive, just materialise, and arrive on the table. But as it arrived, that's the sort of noise it would make.
Despite the fact that witnesses heard a loud bang every time an apport arrived, no matter how small, skeptics have dismissed this phenomenon as objects merely thrown into the air. But the appearance of these apports are not so easy to explain away. These newspapers arrived in pristine condition, despite having originated in the 1940s.
And here, being interviewed by Mike Patterson, filmmaker Christopher Munch, whose movie Letters from the Big Man remains the only serious Sasquatch drama, finds himself in the same privileged position.
Was much more easily washed away. The oil remained, and as a result of that, the dirt mixed with it.
And Chris just got a marble, right?
Red marble.
Right now.
This one was literally from the sky.
This just happened right now. They're here. Thank you, my friends.
Common occurrence around here.
I love it.
There are a bunch of others in the book, but one more parallel for now, and that is electricity. It's commonplace for researchers in the field to find their batteries suddenly drained, their equipment disrupted, their EMF meters spiking in close proximity to Sasquatch seen or heard. People also experience being, quote, zapped, a sudden charge hitting them, causing sensations of static electricity on skin and hair, disorientation, dizziness, anxiety, dread, nausea, distorted vision, etc. Similar electric phenomena famously occur as well in the company of ghosts, lights flickering, hair and skin reacting, machines malfunctioning, batteries drained. Also, apparently closely related, orbs are seen, both indoors and out in the forest. A century and a half ago, and also today, orbs and flashing lights appear in deliberate spirit contact settings. So the hypothesis I'm putting out there is that the Sasquatch people are simply able to more readily manifest themselves after death than we are, to share time and space with their still living kin and companions, and occasionally with us too. It's just more natural for them. I think that most, if not all, of the high strangeness attributed to the species is due to this one primary characteristic.
Back to the big guy. Thank you very much. Wow, man, that is unreal. I asked for this tonight. That is the biggest print we've seen. 20 inches. Wow. Just one. One from the big guy. And then Nefertiti is right behind it.